Hello, and welcome to May's online event, Social Media Elevation for Your Kids Activity Business. What I'm going to do today is we're going to start with a little game. So, if you could raise one hand and then put a finger down if you've ever experienced any of the following and be honest. So, put a finger down if you felt completely overwhelmed by your club's social media. Put a finger down if you've posted something just to keep the page active. Put a finger down if you've run out of ideas on what to post. Put a finger down if you've wondered if all of this effort is actually doing anything. Put a finger down if you've stressed over what's okay to share when it involves children. Put a finger down if you've scrolled on other club socials and have thought, how are they doing this so well? And put a finger down if you've ever said, I just don't have the time. So I obviously can't see you, but if you've put more than a few fingers down, you are in the right place. And the good news is you're not alone. Today is all about helping you feel confident, clear, and in control of your club's social media presence. As busy kids club owners, whether you run a football academy, a gymnastics school, an arts club, or even a multi sport program, social media can sometimes feel like another full time job. But here's the good news: you don't need to spend hours online to make your socials shine. You just need a strategy that works for you. So today we're going to help you elevate your online presence, attract new families, and showcase what makes your club truly special. But before we dive in, I'm Caitlin. So I'm the social media manager here at Class for Kids, and I have over 6 years of experience helping businesses shine online. So I've worked across multiple industries, including tech, e-commerce, consultancy, and L&D for both startups and global corporations, helping them craft content strategies that drive real engagement and growth. However, more importantly, I've worked with a variety of kids clubs such as you, from dance to gymnastics to crafts, even football. So you are in good hands, and I'm really looking forward to kind of diving into what your social strategy could look like together today. So, in this session, we're going to cover how to understand why your online presence matters. So, whatever kind of club you run, we're going to audit and optimize your social platforms. We're going to look at how you can create content that builds trust, drives signups, and engages your community. We're going to look at use your existing club identity to create standout social content. Look at how you can plan ahead using social media planning spreadsheets and other resources. And importantly, how to do all of this while safeguarding the children in your care. So by the end of the session, you should have some actionable steps to strengthen your social media strategy without spending hours online. Because social media should work for you, not the other way around. And we're going to give you the strategies today to help you glow it up, to elevate it, so you can start working smarter, not harder. So you might be thinking this is great, but given I'm already stretched, then why do I have to prioritize this? Basically put, in place of a physical shop, your social presence is like a shop window. You're drawing people in and encouraging them to learn more about what you offer, whether you're a sports club, creative club, workshop, or physical activity provider. So whatever your activity type. This is important as research has shown that 78% of shoppers research social media before purchasing. It's a very high statistic, so you want to make sure that your club is easy to find. Moreover, that customers who engage with a business on social media spend on average 35 to 40% more. And 58% of consumers first discover new businesses on social media. As in addition to that, 78% of local businesses rely on social media to increase brand awareness. So having a strong online presence is critical. And 76% of consumers who've had a good social media experience with a brand are more likely to recommend it to others. So the research shows this is needed, but what is the direct impact on your kids' club? So social media builds visibility and awareness. So as shown by the previous slide, as high as 78% of people research activities on social media before making a decision. A strong presence ensures potential members find you. Builds trust and credibility. Before signing up, parents and students want to see what your classes are like, what your club is like, what you're offering. So, posting content of value brings credibility and instills confidence in potential customers. Social proof, likes, shares, reviews, example reinforces that your kids' club is a trusted place to learn. And it also positions you as an expert in the industry. Engages and retains students. So, social media isn't just about attracting new people, it's also about keeping your current customers engaged and really fostering that sense of community your club has. So, when you feature student achievements, celebrate milestones, and interact with your community online, you create a deeper connection that encourages loyalty and word of mouth referrals. Drives enrollment and revenue, what we all want, basically. So, a well managed social media ultimately drives enrollment and revenue, whether it's promoting a free class trial, announcing an upcoming workshop, or sharing limited time discounts. Social media is a cost effective way to market your offerings and fill your classes and showcase your unique brand and style. Every club has its own vibe and teaching approach. Social media allows you to showcase what makes your club special, whether it's a focus on competitive training, fun recreational classes, or in a welcoming, inclusive environment. In short, social media isn't just a marketing tool, it's a way to build these relationships and grow a thriving community. So, if you think of your social media profile as a shop window, that metaphor I gave earlier, this is your shop. If it's unclear, outdated, or missing key details, potential customers might scroll on by. However, when it's optimized and polished, it instantly builds trust, attracts the right audiences, and helps turn followers into customers. To make sure your profile is optimized, you can conduct an audit. So I'm going to go through what that will look like now. So effectively, step one, you are going to be looking at kind of how you can give your profiles a makeover, a little bit of an elevation of what you currently have. So you need to be easy to find and easy to book. Look at your bio, optimize keywords, kind of really think of social media as a search engine. The percentage of people that use social media now as a sole search engine is so high and it's increasing in each younger generation. So really, really make sure that you are easy to find and you are easy to book. Have a link in bio and a really clear call to action. So that might be book a free trial, join us for a workshop, book a class, come along, bring a friend, that kind of thing. Just make it really, really clear and really easy. Step two, a content strategy check. So do you have clearly defined topics? Algorithms learn topics. So you need to be training your algorithm to show you to your relevant content for your business, but also show you to potential customers. And this is something I really reiterate when I work with a lot of kids club owners, such as yourself, is you might use social media in your personal life. That's where that content you engage with stays. Don't go looking at like air fryer recipes on your dance school social media because then you'll be inundated with air fryer recipes and it's just not relevant. Ultimately, like if you wouldn't be sharing content based on that, don't interact with content out with that because that really helps train the algorithm. Step three, track to see which posts perform well and resonate with your audience. So you really need to be looking at the metrics, which is the kind of results of how your posts perform. And you can really see then which topics really impact your customers, they really enjoy and kind of resonate with. And then step four, and importantly, last but not least, check your safeguarding compliance. So are all child-facing photos compliant with your safeguarding policy? Do you have parent or guardian consent for images and testimonials? Are there any identifying features such as school logos, names, location tags? We'll go through that in a little bit more detail on the next slide. So we all have a responsibility to safeguard and promote the welfare of children, and that responsibility must also apply to the online world. Your club's reputation depends on trust, so safeguarding must be kind of baked into your social media strategy. So essentially what to include. So consent first. This is where systems like Class for Kids are really great. You can kind of note down permissions as to which children you have consent from parents and guardians to post online, to take the photos of, all of that good stuff. Never post images or videos of children without explicit parental consent. No faces, no problem. I speak with so many clubs, and that is a really big concern, is the children that don't have the permissions always seem to be the ones front and center in photos, in videos, where they just kind of slip in there. Um, so just get creative with kind of back of head shots, silhouettes, action photos, or even kind of like filters or emojis over the face. There are some really, really good programs that help you do this. Canva is really good for blurring out faces on photos. There's also some AI-based programs for kind of blurring out the faces or specific faces on videos. But sit tight, because we are going to come to you in the next few months with another online event purely around content creation, and we'll touch on this then. You want to make sure that you're avoiding identifiers. I spoke to this a little bit in the previous slide, but don't tag specific children, don't mention schools. And if you run a wraparound club or an after school club, really make sure there is no uniform identifying features in there. It's all covered, it's all blurred. Approach safeguarding online as you would in real life. And make sure you have policies in place. So make sure that your staff understand what's okay to post and have a clear process for reviewing content. So it might be you manage multiple staff members and you get them to create content during classes, or kind of during downtime. Really make sure that you have a review process in place so that if possible, you or someone you trust is overseeing that content. I think even if it's not a trust point of view, I just think it's really good to have multiple sets of eyes on things sometimes, because you miss things that someone else might not. So really make sure you have that kind of process in place. And then removal requests. So you should always, kind of goes without saying, but always honor a parent's request to remove content. So even if you have permission, you thought you had permission, if they've just changed their mind, people have free will, that's okay. Take it down, we go again. And make sure that you note it on whatever booking software you use. Class for Kids is good for this. Okay, great. So we've kind of gone through all of that. But if you kind of feel that your social media posts are a little bit all over the place, it's maybe now time to look at how you can elevate your socials moving forward. So this is where content pillars come in. You may have heard of this term from various kind of content marketing videos. But essentially, content pillars are the foundation of a strong social strategy. They keep your posts consistent and on brand. And these pillars guide your posts, ensuring they align with your mission and your audience. They are just essentially key themes and topics that guide your social media posts. But why do they matter to your kids' club? So, keeps your content consistent and organized. So having set content pillars ensures a balanced mix of engaging, informative, and promotional content. It cuts out that last minute scrambling for post ideas, which is always great. Strengthens your brand identity. So your audience should instantly recognize your kids' club the moment they see your social media profile. Your kids' club has its own personality, values, and unique vibe, and that needs to be really apparent. And content pillars really help you do that. Saves time and reduces burnout. This is the big one. This is what we want. With clear content pillars, you can batch create posts, you can plan ahead, and you can generally avoid burnout. There's no more kind of stress creating content on the fly. I know from personal experience, when you've not got something planned and you're trying to create something at the last minute, it takes 2 to 3 times longer than if you know exactly what you're doing, what you need, and you do it, and it's done. And then lastly, boosts engagement and growth. So when your posts are valuable, fun, and on theme, people are more likely to interact, share, comment. That gives you a nice little algorithm boost. It just keeps things nice and consistent and really helps with growth, both online and offline. So if you have established content pillars, great. If not, maybe consider some of the following pillars or even buckets to keep you right. So the first one we'd maybe recommend is education. So this is essentially anything that will help your audience understand what your club teaches, whether it's skills development, child confidence, discipline, teamwork, or creativity, whatever your unique selling point is, have it there. You're teaching a parent something. So this could be like why flexibility matters in gymnastics, top 3 football drills for under 10s your kid could be doing, what you need to be preparing for your dance exam, top 5 things to pack in your kit bag, that kind of thing. Anything that educates a parent. And this can be content in any format. So video, carousels, feed posts, even Instagram stories, just really sharing that educational angle. The next one we'd recommend is culture. So this is sharing the behind the scenes content, showing the fun, community, and daily life at your club. So this can be team introductions, day in the lifestyle stories, challenges, anything that kind of really reiterates why your club is maybe different from other football clubs, different from other dance schools, why people should be coming to you. So this is also where you can be bringing in that unique selling point. So say that you were really focusing on confidence, you can show the kind of culture of how we do that. So it might be, a circle recognition shout out, and you're sharing that and what you do. The next one that we'd recommend is customer. So this is where you celebrate the achievements and feedback of your members. So this can be testimonials from parents. This can be mini interviews with kids that have consent, of course, or even kind of feature posts after a specific tournament. Anything that puts the customer first. If a child has leveled up in a skill, talk about it there. If there's, an upcoming kind of workshop where it's really talking about skill, anything that's remotely related directly to your customer goes in that bucket. And then the last one is promotions and events. So this is where you're going to highlight any upcoming holiday camps, workshops, sign up offers, trial sessions. If you've got a dance school, your shows would live in here. Anything kind of directly related to an event that you might be hosting or a promotional offer that you have on. And that really helps kind of keep you right. It helps you not have kind of post after post of promotion and bombarding people with free trials or offers. It is to encourage a little bit of a mixture of all of these things and keep you really right. Okay, so now that you've got the foundation, you're going to be going home today with some resources to really help you implement everything that we've just spoken about for your club. So the first thing that you're going to get is a social media cheat sheet. So this is essentially a bank of ideas for each of the proposed content pillars. So this includes Instagram story ideas, and I've also put in some engaging hooks to grab attention. On average on social media, you have 2 seconds before the swipe. So a hook is really good at kind of grabbing that attention, especially for prospective customers and clients, people that aren't currently with you. What you're also going to get is a social media planning spreadsheet. So this is a year-long calendar for you to plan content on. It has some drop-down menus for pillars, content types. So whether it's a video, whether it's a reel, a carousel, and then also what social media platform it's going on. The idea is if you look at your business calendar for the next year, you know when your shows are, you know when your exams are, you know when any workshops, holiday camps, put them in, and then it helps you kind of assign buckets and pillars around those things. So for example, if you have a dance show coming up, you might have some educational content around what to pack for your dance show, specific hairstyles for a dance show. If you have a football camp coming up, what they can expect at football camp, promotional content around that, but also what to pack in the kit bag. All of these things, it really helps you then kind of plan out, and it keeps it all really consistent with what you've also got going on in the business. And then what you're also going to get is a social media audit checklist. So this is going to help you go away today now and optimize your profiles. So it's going to break down each of the 4 steps I gave you. It will have kind of SEO optimization, checklist for how you can really elevate your current profile. It's going to have a safeguarding breakdown, as well as kind of some ideas of how you can feature if you're a bit worried about featuring children's faces, that kind of thing. So if you've not given your email to sign up for this event, please drop it in the comments below and someone will then add it into the system, and you will make sure that you get these resources, but won't get these resources unless you've given your email. So make sure that you drop it in, or even just drop us a DM on Instagram if you don't want, or Facebook if you don't want to put it in the comments. So we've got a little bit of time. What I'm thinking I might do is just really quickly go through what this planning spreadsheet looks like and how you can use it, and also what the resources look like. So if I just jump over to this planning spreadsheet, as I said, you've got each month of the next year, and it's all broken down into specifics. So let's say we'll go to today, and you're going to do an educational post. You drop down and click. Don't worry about what it's currently on. It's just that's how the spreadsheet's laid. You don't have to be doing a customer post on Tuesday, the 3rd of June. You do you. So let's say we're going to do a culture post, and that's going to go on Instagram, and I'm going to do that as a reel. And that even could just be something as simple as like point of view, like you join, let's say you have a dance school called Elevate Dance Company. And let's say Elevate Dance Company really reiterates confidence and inclusion. You can kind of have like big smiley faces waving, and a little bit of like how kids have maybe become more confident at your school. And then let's do another example. So we'll have customer, we'll do this one on Facebook, and we'll do it as a image. And this could be like skill level up. Sarah has learned a handstand. And you're really sharing that kind of level up idea that child is about to skill, and that is not only great for nurturing your current community, but people who are maybe looking for you online have gone, oh wow, like they really celebrate when children have learnt something. It's really all about that. So for example, the handstand would probably be gymnastics, I hope. So oh great, my child will learn how to do that. It's real tangible results, which is a little bit different than just maybe a testimonial as well. So go away and have a play. And if you have any questions, you can find me just at the Class for Kids Instagram or Facebook. Just drop us a message and someone will reach out. We also have the comment section below. Someone has been manning that throughout this online event, but they will also be manning the chat for the next few hours. So if you have any questions, pop them below. And as I said, if you haven't yet provided your email, then please do so below. I hope that you've enjoyed, and keep your eyes peeled for another online event all about content creation.